Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by and supporting this channel. Without good people like yourself, we can't make it out here in this vast digital space. So with that said, let's dive into today's topic, how to never get angry by anyone. Imagine a life where no one can push your buttons, where you're in control of your emotions, no matter what's thrown your way. Sounds impossible? It's not. Today I'm going to break down practical, actionable steps you can take to become immune to anger triggered by others. This isn't about suppressing your feelings or pretending to be a robot. It's about understanding yourself, mastering your reactions, and building a mindset that is unshakable. First, let's talk about why we get angry in the first place. Anger is a natural emotion, often triggered when we feel threatened, disrespected, or misunderstood. It's a defense mechanism, but in our modern world, it can do more harm than good. The key is to recognize that anger is almost always a reaction to our own thoughts and interpretations, not the actions of others. When someone says or does something that upsets you, it's your interpretation of their actions that creates the anger, not the action itself. So how do we break this cycle? The first step is self-awareness. Start by noticing when you feel anger rising. What are the physical sensations? Maybe your heart rate increases, your jaw tightens, or your hands clench. These are your body's warning signs. When you notice them, pause. Take a deep breath. This simple act of pausing interrupts the automatic reaction and gives you a moment to choose how you want to respond. Next, challenge your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really about me? Most of the time, people's actions are a reflection of their own struggles, insecurities, or bad days. When someone is rude or dismissive, it's rarely personal. Remind yourself that you can't control others, but you can control your response. This mindset shift is powerful. It puts you back in the driver's seat. Another effective strategy is to practice empathy. Try to see things from the other person's perspective. Maybe they're dealing with stress, pain, or frustration that has nothing to do with you. By humanizing them, you reduce the emotional charge of the situation. Empathy doesn't mean you have to agree with them or accept bad behavior, but it does help you respond with understanding rather than anger. Let's talk about boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial to protecting your peace. If someone consistently tries to provoke you or cross your limits, it's okay to distance yourself or assertively communicate your needs. Remember, you teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. Boundaries aren't about building walls. They're about creating space for respect and healthy interactions. Now let's address the role of expectations. Often we get angry because reality doesn't match our expectations. Maybe you expect someone to be polite and they're not, or you expect fairness and life throws you a curveball. The solution? Lower your expectations of others, not in a cynical way, but in a realistic one. Accept that people are flawed, just like you. When you stop expecting perfection, you stop being disappointed and angry when people fall short. Another powerful tool is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment without judgment. When you're mindful, you observe your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a walk can help you cultivate this skill. Over time, mindfulness creates a buffer between stimulus and response, making it much harder for anyone to trigger your anger. Let's not forget the importance of self-care. When you're tired, hungry, or stressed, you're more likely to react with anger. Take care of your body and mind, get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, exercise regularly, and make time for activities that bring you joy. A well-cared-for you is a more resilient you. Sometimes humor is the best antidote to anger. If someone tries to get under your skin, imagine them as a cartoon character or give the situation a funny twist in your mind. Laughter diffuses tension and reminds you not to take things too seriously. Life is too short to let others steal your peace. Now let's talk about forgiveness. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Forgiveness isn't about letting someone off the hook. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. When you forgive, you reclaim your power and move forward with a lighter heart. It's also important to have a support system. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who model calmness and positivity. When you're around people who handle conflict gracefully, you naturally start to mirror their behavior. Don't be afraid to seek help from a therapist or counselor if you struggle with chronic anger. There's no shame in getting support. Let's recap the key points. Recognize that anger is your reaction, not someone else's action. Practice self-awareness and pause before reacting. Challenge your thoughts and shift your perspective. Set healthy boundaries and manage your expectations. Cultivate mindfulness and take care of yourself. Use humor and forgiveness to let go of negativity. And finally, build a supportive environment. Remember, becoming immune to anger doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, and you'll have setbacks. But every time you choose calm over chaos, you're rewiring your brain and building emotional strength. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. So the next time someone tries to get a rise out of you, remember, you have the power to choose your response. No one can make you angry without your permission. Protect your peace, value your energy, and keep moving forward. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content. Sharing this video helps the channel reach more amazing people like yourself. See you in the next video.